chat off. I'm so sorry. But we're going to do a live chat off because, you know, you got to pay attention. Your girl's on a commute. But we're going to make some content. So, I recently decided that I want to be single. Hey, I'm black girl. I am 28, moving into my own apartment in New York City. And I'm over dating somewhat. And it's like, I could sit here and say I'm over dating, but I'm just over shitty ass people. That's what I'm over. And I always say, yes, I will still give dating content and advice. I will always do that because protecting a black woman means more than whatever ego I have, whatever pride, like that, whatever. Like, that's so stupid. I protect women at all costs. I don't give a fuck. But what I do want to say is that it is a relief. Like, excuse me, y'all. I had a little moment. Need some water. It is a sigh of relief. I was walking around this world looking for someone besides myself. And that was something that I had to work on. And a lot of people don't want to be honest to talk about it. A lot of people are ashamed. A lot of people feel like, no, I got to go with the majority. Look, with my channel, if you don't know me, you already know I go against the grain. Nobody likes me. Like, there's so many pick-me's online. I have a good following. I love my subscribers. And so when I say nobody likes me, I mean the majority that is uneducated people, which is the majority of America, which is the majority of the internet. You don't need to go to school to be on here, and you don't need to go to school to watch what's on here, you know? I love that and hate that about social media at the same time, because I truly feel that there's a lot of people that need to be checked but don't get checked because people want their advertisement out. You could be talking about hocus pocus, a whole lot of nothing, lies and everything, but the fact of the matter is if you're getting views for such shenanigans, that is still something that people want to see. You know what I mean? That's something that people want to see. That's something that people like to know about. You know, anything that's toxic, people are in on it. I wish I had my mic with me right now. I don't, so it is unfortunate. So we're doing this conversation, and you might hear the New York City streets in the background, but I do love doing these lives. I know this one is random. But yeah, I just feel personally that a lot of people don't necessarily understand that it's okay to walk this earth without having someone hold your hand and holding your own hand, if that makes sense. I feel like a lot of individuals, you know, have somewhat of an insecurity. I did. Insecurity that you haven't found the right one yet. But it's like, why do we even need a right one? I started doing some thinking, and I was like, why do we need a right one? Why do we need anyone besides ourselves? I started thinking about me and what I want in life, and I thought it was so clear, but it's really not. I actually want to have a black child, a child that comes from my womb, because I want to put more black kids on this earth and black people, period. But that's not my purpose in life. That's just something that I want to do because I've always wanted to do it. Like, I want to have a child. That's just me, right? However, I don't necessarily think that I care for, having a child with a man, woman, or whatever. I'm starting to learn that I'd rather have an amazing friend group of women, specifically, which I have, be around my child than an ain't shit nigga. I'm gonna say it again. I'd rather have an amazing group of women be around my child than an ain't shit nigga. For real. Like, that's me. I don't really need a man who don't do shit. Like, the amount of women that get rid of their amazing friend groups to take on a man is so sad, because it's like, I look at my friend group of women, it's not too big, but it is a good group of women, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, I want my child around y'all. Like, I know you will support me. I know you will be there for me. We have such a love connection as friends and like sisters. So that's what I truly love when it comes to building a family. I prefer that. I don't really think I'm thinking of, I have to be with a man, woman, whoever. I have to be with someone to raise a kid. I used to believe in, two-parent household is great. But I feel like 2 or 1 is equal. I feel like it's equal. And I will say, I'm not going to be oblivious. I will say, yes, being a single parent is going to be very hard. It is stressful. However, look at your community. Look at the people that you have around you. Like, do you have a bad community around you? You need to assess that before you think about having children, okay? But then secondly, make sure you got it all together. Make sure that this is your rock, like this is your child. Then there's the other aspect where, yeah, I do think that it's great for, two people to put into, the money pit for a kid. I think that's great. But if those two people suck, what the fuck does that mean? Like, for real. I think that's what a lot of people are missing. If those two people are ain't shit people, you think that's a better relationship? I remember I had to clock a girl because I was raised by a single mother, and a girl was just like, oh, well, having two parents is better. I have two parents. Meanwhile, her parents are divorced, mind you. Also, she's a single mother. It's so funny, like, the way these people think, bird brain.